it's BB here, just a quick video on some exercises that you can do to improve your shoulder strength. A rehab or a prehab video, however you like to see, depending on where your shoulders are at this point in time. If you have shoulder issues at the moment or not, this is still some great exercise for you to do as part of your accessory work. So now when we look at the shoulder, what you want to actually make sure is you have that drop down. Yeah, so side arm here, shoulder blades, shoulder position here, that should be depressed down, okay? Not completely depressed. This is underneath neutral, so this is where my neutral shoulders are, and if that's a little bit high, that's a little bit elevated, this is neutral, that's a little bit lower, that's depressed, okay? So with your band, to build some strength in your lats or in your rhomboids, what you want to do is to have a band roped up or tied up to the top of the rig. Drop your elbows into it. You can see straight away now I need to drop and put pressure into it. That is a couple of reps there to actually strengthen your lats and also your deep rhomboids as well. Now if your triceps are firing too hard into it, then take it out of the equation. Just slide your elbows into the band like so, and again set the shoulder blades back, bring them back behind your ears, and then drop them down. Try and see if you can feel the distance of it drop down. You want to also put your hands where your traps are as well to try and see if you can feel them activate. If they are, you do not want them to activate. You want to try and see if you can feel them stay relaxed as your lats actually fire as you drop your elbows down. If you're not feeling too much weight in that band, drop your weight, your height down just a little bit more so that you can create more tension in the band so that you can feel that in your shoulder depression work, which will be roughly around 10 reps and on both sides, okay? So those are your options for dropping and depressing the shoulder down, because if the shoulders are high, you're going to find that it's going to inhibit you from doing all your lat pull downs or your chin up work or your chest to bars, and it can also sometimes cause you a lot of tightness in your shoulder, knots and triggers in your shoulder, which will lead into some which will refer pain up in the side of your head, which will give you migraines, okay? So you want to also make sure that you stretch and roll out your traps as much as you can. Go and see Coach K for that. The other exercise that you can do with your bands would be having the band tied up on the rig side on, okay? So from here, it's a retraction of your shoulder blades like so. So now you can see that my shoulders are rolled right out. It's really far from the middle of my back here. And all I want to do is to just pin the shoulder blades back. I don't bend my elbows at all. I'm bringing my shoulder blades back into the middle of my back, okay? Very similar to this movement over here, okay? You can see and feel the shoulder blades move back like so, and you can add more weight and more band resistance by pulling away and further from the band, just so that you can get that rhomboid group there firing a lot more as you get a little bit stronger. But remember, you want to use your opposite hand to try and focus on those muscles over there. You want to tell and connect to those muscles over there and tell them to work to bring the shoulder blades in, because once you've got that in and then you've got that slight depression of that shoulders down, you now are in a good position for your lats to actually fire. My lats are actually cramping up right now as I'm doing all this work, showing you all that sort of stuff. So these two things here, they will help you with engaging through your lats so that you will have a better position of your shoulders so that you can do a lot of the chin-up work and get some gains and results from your chin-ups and your pull-ups. So try those. You want to be doing about 8 to 10 reps, 3 to 5 sets of your banded shoulder retraction work, and then also your shoulder depressions over here. Another little good one as well, this will not really work the rhomboids, but it'll also work the deltoids as well, is now that you're going to band up, you want to drop the shoulders down and pull out to the side here as well, okay? Again, the key also is to drop the shoulders down and drive the elbows out. If you're not getting enough weight into it as well, drop one foot forward into a lunge position, retract your shoulder blades, and then pull. Okay. One of the key things about also developing your red delts in your shoulder girdle there as well is to help that pull back just a little bit more as well. You've got 3 muscles in your shoulders here, your anterior, medial, and also your rear delts here. And you want to also make sure that they are well developed. Most likely your front delts, middle delts are quite well developed, and most likely the rear delts aren't as developed as well. So you want to try and build some strength there so that they can help with stabilizing the shoulder muscle as well, right? So shoulders down, depressed, retract the shoulder blades, and then get some tension into the band, and then pull out wide, yeah? Now you can also work on any sort of band work. Maybe the purple is too heavy. You want to go band work out wide this way, and that's going to hit your posterior delt as well. But then of course your posterior delts don't really work if your shoulder position is not right, so you got to fire something else there as well. So the positioning of your shoulder is absolutely crucial for the right muscles to actually fire. You must make sure that is something that you keep in mind. So remember, set the shoulder blades back. If you're going to look at your shoulder position and how to actually look at it, so you got it from top to bottom. It is elevated, neutral, and depressed. So that's your upward, your vertical movement of the shoulder, and then you've got your horizontal movement of your shoulder, which is your retraction and your protraction. And they really need to sit in the middle there of your north, south, east, west kind of position to be right dead center neutral, which is right there. So again, that's what you want to think of. Every time that you do your pulls, your pushes, your shoulders need to be set in a position where it's neutral so that the right muscles can actually fire. But of course, don't use that as gospel. Sometimes certain movements require you to actually hack the position of the shoulders so that you can be in a better position. So guys, use those exercises there to strengthen up those muscles, that positional muscles, so that your shoulders are going to be in the right position for the right types of movements that you are after. Remember also, really need to think about the muscles that you're actually working, not just the movement of the arm. You need to think into those muscles so that you connect mind to your muscle, and that is the mind-muscle connection, your neuromuscular connection with your muscles. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope this helps you with your shoulder prehab and rehab. Put in some more notes in the top and the bottom. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please consider doing so, and I'll see you in the box soon.